Tilson with Gorilla Fabrication, and today we're going to show you the Man Coffee truck. This is a coffee and espresso service vehicle that's headed out to Louisville, Kentucky. It's a 2004 step van that we've redone, new paint, new graphics. So all of this is done here in-house. It's being in a coffee truck, it does require a lot of power, and if you come right back here, we'll show you what we're talking about. A lot of your espresso equipment, hot water heaters, things like that, even coffee brewers require a lot of power. So this unit needs somewhere around 10,000 watts of power at peak. So there's hookups for two separate generators, keeping your espresso on a dedicated generator so it has its own circuit, and then everything else runs off of this plug. So right now we've got it wired just for the lights. One plug, the espresso machine right here, is not plugged in. So in the back here, so here we are inside of the coffee truck. The coffee truck's, the lights are 12 volt LED, so it gives you a clean white light, very easy to see in, doesn't require much power for an awful lot of natural light. So in this truck, this is the main part of it here is the espresso machine. So it's a two-group unit, runs about 4,500 watts, pretty good commercial model, and this should be able to do 40 espresso draws per hour. So that's, essentially 40 cups an hour, one every minute and a half. I believe that's per head. Someone can check that for you. We'll have the link to all the specs in the comments, but let's say it's about 45 draws per hour on this unit. We have two grinders here. One is specifically for espresso beans. You're going to have a different coarseness of grind for your espresso versus your drip pot or even doing cold brew. So we have put another grinder in over here to service all the other coffee. All these are mounted hard to the deck. You see this is trimmed out in red, all stainless countertops, as well as a white tile backsplash. Just for comfort, 15,000 BTU air conditioner, and there's running hot water in here. Decent sized sinks, so you got a 3-bay sink, which is going to let you comply with all your health departments. Your ability to wash, rinse, and sanitize is all here with a little bit of storage underneath the sink. This espresso machine is designed to work is it draws out of a 5-gallon water cooler bottle, so it's easy to change, doesn't require advanced filters, water softeners. It's relatively simple. Take the old one out, put a new one in, and then you don't have to carry a lot of onboard water. So all of your potable water for the brewer, for the espresso machine, is going to come from a 5-gallon jug. The small refrigerator in here lets you keep your milks, keep any if you got any pastries that they may do, and then this is right here. I don't know if you can get in on this. Okay, so as all the power for this thing comes in, again it takes at least 10,000 watts to run this at peak. The power comes in here. Comes in here to this box. So one of those plugs that you saw outside will run this panel. The other plug runs this. This breaker here is just for that big 2-group espresso machine. All your 12 volt power, your lights, your pump for your sink, all comes through this DC power supply. It's capable of doing 450 watts of 12 volt. The hot water heater back here with the sink is propane. Takes 2 D-cell batteries to ignite it, and it uses propane to make the hot water. So again, it's not a draw on your electrical needs for the vehicle, which in this particular vehicle are already pretty high. You got a serving window here. You got 2 sides that you can do. You don't always have to use 2, but you can have an order and the pickup side, and we'll swing around to the outside and show you how the awning works as well. This one back first. Side of the truck. So you've got your awning that covers the serving window as well as a pop-up shelf that goes with it. So they're both linked together. So when I lift this, I also get a shelf that comes up. This bar right here keeps that shelf sturdy, so you're not going to push it down. So this gives you access to your customers. Now you've got shade, adds a little extra security as well. So when you're done for the day, you can lock it up. There's no glass exposed to get into. And it's just as simple as shut it down, lock the toggles down, and it's ready for travel. So there's no extra pins, no bolts, nothing else to do. The real neat thing about this truck is really the power system that runs it. So we've installed a hitch on the back because it requires quite a bit of power, and there's no room on this truck, being a smaller vehicle, to put the generators that it needs. So